Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to share with you the perfect dry brine for your turkey. Now, I was never a huge fan of turkey. I often find it to be dry and pretty bland. So, enter the dry brine. This is the perfect way to get the same results as a traditional wet brine without all the mess. Because for a turkey, you'd have to find a container big enough, keep it cool, blah, 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 blah. And who wants to deal with that mess when you have a ton of other things to cook and you're gonna have a ton of other food in your refrigerator? Brining works by breaking down the muscle proteins in the meat. This allows more moisture to come into the meat. And then once you add fresh aromatics and pepper and all types of delicious spices, the meat gets seasoned basically all the way to the bone, depending on how long you leave it in there. I find that this process is pretty simple. You can use it on a partially thawed out turkey. I prefer to use it on a turkey that's already thawed out, but you can definitely start this on a turkey that is not frozen solid, but almost there. So without further ado, let's get into this tutorial.
So I already went ahead and put my salt, pepper, and sugar in a small mixing bowl, and right now I'm just getting the 2 tablespoons of fresh herbs and mincing them really, really finely. You don't want any chunks in your turkey. Next, I'm going to zest 1 lemon, I'm going to zest 1 orange, and then I'm going to chop them up and set them aside. Those are going to go inside of the turkey actually when you're roasting them, so definitely save them. This gives the turkey a really bright flavor and is something that I always add when I make my turkey. So right now what you want to do is be careful and separate that membrane between the skin and the meat and just really get all that seasoning in there. As you can see, I was a little bit rough, but I will patch it up using a toothpick and close that piece of skin that ripped there up just fine. So after you finish seasoning everything, you want to put it in the refrigerator and let it sit for at least 1 whole day, 3 days tops.
So now that you have your delicious turkey, I have 3 tips that'll hopefully make this whole situation a little bit better for you. Step 1 is carve the turkey before you bring it out to the table. Carving a turkey is like a feat in itself, so you want to let it rest and definitely carve it before you bring it out. Bon Appetit has an amazing video that shows you exactly how to break down a turkey. I will link that in the description box below. You want to arrange it nicely. You can use fresh herbs that you have laying around from all the other delicious stuff that you're cooking. And you can use some fresh fruit maybe. I like pomegranates and orange slices. I think they look delicious and they have a nice color contrast on the plate from carving the turkey. You don't want to throw that stuff away. You can save any meat that you have left over for sandwiches, stews, and soups following Thanksgiving or whenever your dinner is. Definitely save it. Don't throw anything away. What I like to do with the carcass is break it down a bit, put it in an airtight Ziploc, and then put it in the freezer so that when I'm ready for it, I can go ahead and make stock. And third is, instead of making 1 huge bird, get 2 smaller birds. This is amazing for 2 main reasons. Number 1 is it cuts down the cooking time significantly. You can cook both birds at the same time for the same amount of time it would take to cook 1 of those birds. So I cooked 2, I think they were 12-pound turkeys, and it only took about 4.5 hours to cook both of them versus having to cook a 20-pound bird for however long it takes to do that. So that definitely was a win for me. Secondly is you have double the amount of delicious pieces. So you don't have to fight over the legs and the wings. More people can get the pieces that they want off the turkey. Helpful for you guys. Definitely let me know if you have any questions. Take pictures if you use the dry brine recipe. I want to see everything that you guys made. For all the detailed recipe and my notes will be on my blog, brownbelle.com, so I'll link everything below.